What's good everyone? In this video, as you can see, Bitcoin on the weekly chart just recently broke above the 21 and 34 EMA that I always talked about. So, is this the time to ape in onto metaverse and gaming coins? In this video, I'll share with you guys the coins I'm looking at and what is my entry. So, stay tuned. Okay, so before I start this video, I want to ask you guys for your opinion. If you guys are interested in me making a personal Discord, which is free for now, I'll be mainly talking about the place I'm looking at, both NFTs and crypto, and my personal strategies, what I'm looking at, which kind of projects I am going to ape into soon. So yeah, do let me know if you guys are interested in joining my personal Discord, and let me know down in the comment section below. Okay, so depending on the response, if there's maybe more than 10 people who are interested, I will probably create a Discord for you guys. Alright, so to start off, I'll briefly go through what's happening on Bitcoin and Ethereum first, and then I will share with you guys the coins I am looking to get into. Alright, so first up, Bitcoin. This is the weekly chart. The recent weekly candle is super bullish and even closed above the two EMAs that I always talked about. I've always said if on the weekly chart Bitcoin is above the 21 and 34 EMA, that is a bullish sign. So what do I see next? As you can see, with this strong move, there will definitely be a retracement very soon, or maybe you'll pump a little bit more and then you'll retrace down. Just my opinion, I think it will start to pull back a little, maybe down to the 45k levels around there, and that would mean that it's also going to retest the 21 and 34 EMA, and we will see from there, and hopefully Bitcoin holds above these two EMAs, and that will be overall very bullish for the market. And that is where most of my altcoin entries will be at too. Currently I only aped into two coins that I'll mention later, but other than that, I'm just waiting for a significant pullback on the Bitcoin market before I enter into other positions. Looking at ETH's chart, this also looks pretty much like Bitcoin because it follows Bitcoin very closely. It recently on the weekly chart also broke above the 21 and 34 EMA, which is very bullish. And if ETH is bullish, it means that it's bullish for altcoins as well, because ETH is basically the number one altcoin. As I'm expecting for Bitcoin that it will pull back, ETH will definitely pull back as well. Okay, so hopefully it holds above the 21 and 34 EMA, as it has always held the 21 34 previously in the bull market. Right over here in July 2021, it held the two EMAs and then it pumped up a lot, pulled back, retested the 21 EMA again, pumped even higher, and only once it broke below, and then we start having a meltdown. So hopefully when it pulls back, it should hold the 21 and 34 EMA. Simple as that. Alright, so now I'll be moving on to the coins I'll be aping in. I'll be splitting into coins that are on Ethereum, on BSC, and on Solana. Okay, so first up, okay, so on Ethereum mainnet, the first coin I want to talk about is Veracity. Okay, so what is Veracity, right? Veracity is basically a platform that sets a new standard for authentication of NFT art, NFT sellers, and NFT marketplaces. They are mainly focused on esports, which is a huge market, and they have many updates upcoming. And plus, if the metaverse and gaming hype comes back again, this would definitely do well. This is VRA's chart. It can be bought on Uniswap. You can see here that it has made a significant pullback from the top back in October. It went down 80% all the way from the high. And right now, as you can see here, it's starting to get a little bullish again because of, it follows Bitcoin's kind of chart. So if Bitcoin stays bullish, a very good entry would be, I should say, is approaching a significant resistance that it has bounced off before and rejected. So Okay, so if you want to be very safe, you want to see it break this significant resistance at about 3 cents or so, break up above and retest. And that is where the entry will be at around 3 cents if VRA breaks above it. Okay, that's the safest point. But if you want to be a degen and you want to take high risk, anywhere below 3 cents is a good buy, honestly. I would get out of the coin if it breaks below 0.018, which is the recent support so far. So that's VRA, and forgot to mention that Veracity is a 100 million market cap, not a large cap, but it's neither a small cap as well. So it's just in between. So it's relatively safe coin to ape in. Okay, the next one I'll talk about is called Wilderworld. Okay, the token is WILD, W-I-L-D, and what this is, Wilderworld is basically an immersive metaverse built on Ethereum, Unreal Engine 5 and Zero. So it's basically a metaverse project which is super hype. I haven't done much research on Wilderworld yet, but a lot of people have been bullish on this. Please don't just trust my words or any other people's words. Do your own research first and determine for yourself if it's a good coin for you. It just got about 12 million in 24-hour volume, which is pretty good actually. So those coins which has about 10 million and above in volume in a day is pretty good. This is on the daily chart. Recently, it bottomed out at about $1.10 or so, and he has pumped up to $1.60 currently. So as you can see, all these coins I will mention in this video are still pretty much only up a little from the lows. It has so much more to accomplish to reach back its all-time high. And if WOW even goes back to all-time high, it's about a 6 to 7x if you enter around this area. Okay, so what do I see in WOW? Basically, right now, currently the next resistance that it needs to break is above this area, which is $1.90. So safe entry would be break above 190, retest 190. That's my entry. If you want to be a degen, again, anywhere below 160 or so, okay, around 140 to 160 region is also a good buy. I will exit my position if it breaks below $1.12, or if Bitcoin suddenly turns bearish as well. WOW is also a 100 million market cap, so do your own research. Also on Ethereum still, it's a coin called Cipher. I also mentioned Cipher before on my previous videos already, so I don't want to talk so much about it. I'll just concentrate on the charts right now. As you can see here, it has been on a steady downtrend for pretty much for a few months, right? It has recently just broke above a little bit above the trend line. It'll probably go down for a pullback at around 48 cents or so, 45 to 48 cents, and that will be a pretty safe entry to get into. If not, I'll give this coin a miss because they haven't really give out much info on their progress yet, and the game's not even out. So, but long term, it will probably do pretty decent once the game is coming. Okay, so just look for this 45 cents to 47 cents region for an entry into Cipher. This coin is I would say is a low cap. This coin only has about 34 million market cap, so pretty small coin. It's a very low cap, so this is pretty risky, but I'm all for the risky plays because the gains you can make from all these low caps will be crazy. So for these low caps, you need to find a very good entry to enter. If not, just give it a miss. Next up, it's another game that I mentioned many times before. This coin is called Senate, which is the governance token for Sidus Heroes. Again, I already talked about this Sidus game in a previous video already, so I'll just link it for you guys. I won't talk much except for the charts. The all-time high was about $6. Can you imagine? So it's down about 80 to 90% from the highs, and now we are just waiting for Bitcoin to confirm its bullish bias. So for CNET, same thing as Cipher, I still won't enter this market yet because it's still pretty bearish, has not broken the bear trend as well. Hopefully, if it breaks the 67 cents to 68 cents region and stays above there, that would be a pretty decent entry. And again, this coin is only about 30 million market cap, very low market cap, so it at your own risk. Any small movements will be 10 to 20% up or down, so do be careful. And I'm overall pretty bullish on CNET long term because the game has pretty good updates so far and the game looks super good, alright? And many people are bullish on it. So yeah, I'll look for an entry above 67 cents. Okay, that's all for those coins on Ethereum. I'll move on to BSC, Binance Smart Chain, and that coin will be GGG. Okay, so what is GGG? It's basically a guild which invests in many games, and it allows scholars and allows people to play for them, and then they'll give them payouts, etc. So it's very similar to YGG, which has about 500 million market cap or so. GGG it is only about 98 million or so in market cap. So pretty decent market cap. Again, it's in the middle between a low cap to a mid cap. So I would say it's a pretty decent, pretty safe bet to buy in. And you can see in the charts, it's pretty much dead, right? But this is where you really want to invest in. Same for Cipher and CNET. Look for a very good entry to enter. And where will I go for an entry? Just a disclaimer, I already aped into GGG at about 88 cents. I'll put a picture over here on. I mentioned my buy on GGG on Twitter at around 2 weeks ago or so. And I really love to take risks, so I thought I would just do a short trade or so. But if the market becomes bullish again, like what's happening right now, I would just hold my entry at 88 cents. But for you guys who have not entered yet, again, same thing, I'll wait for a small pullback from Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you'll definitely bring down GGG as well. So I'll look for an entry anywhere between 88 cents to 90 cents. That is a pretty good region to buy into it. If you want to be very safe, just wait for GGG to break above 150 and hold at 135 cents or so at support. That will be my safe entry zone at 135 to 136. Okay, the last two coins I want to share with you guys is on Solana. Another two gaming coins. I'll go through MBS first. This is a game called Monkey League. I mentioned this coin before as well. It's an online football game which is animated and very cute. Again, I won't share much on this because I don't want to make this video too long. I'll just focus on the charts. So as you can see on weekly chart, you can already see the resemblance in all these gaming coins. It is pretty much all at dumpster prices. So again, just wait for a good entry. Anywhere from this price, 28 cents to about 22 cents is a pretty good buy right now. So if you want to be safe, just wait a little while for Bitcoin to pull back for support and then buy in. Right now, it's still free falling, so for MBS, I would stay out of it for now. And the last coin I want to talk about is none other than CWAR. Cryo War, I've talked about it many times on Twitter. I bought in, I sold, I bought in, I sold. I traded on CWAR many times. So on Twitter, I mentioned in March 17 that I bought in CWAR again as it was starting to look like a reversal on the hourly chart. And again, I thought it was a short trade for me, but if market turns bullish again, I would hold my entry. My entry was in this yellow line at about 19 cents. Right now, CWAR is about 23 cents or so. It recently reached about 25 cents, just I think yesterday or so. And so if you are looking for an entry, this is a little bit more bullish than MBS because the people have been trying out the alpha game already, or beta testers already. So game will be coming out for public very soon and many updates to come. So right now I'm looking for a pullback. So hopefully at around, let's check it out. I will look for an entry at about 22 cents to 20 cents. That will be the area I'm looking for to buy more CWAR if I want to. Okay, so hopefully this video helps you guys. These are the coins I want to share with you guys, and most importantly, all these gaming coin entries does not matter if Bitcoin suddenly dumps. Okay, so again, this is Bitcoin's chart. I want to see it consolidate or pull back a little bit to about 44k to 45k regions, hold it above the 2 EMAs and hold it at support, and then that's the best entry you can get into these gaming coins that I mentioned. But if it breaks below 43k, just stay out of the gaming coins that I've mentioned. Okay, you only want the very safe entries. And as I mentioned previously at the start of the video, if you guys are interested in me making a personal Discord group, which is free of charge, do let me know in the comments below. Alright? So remember, the markets are always here, but your capital may not. Peace.